Hey, what's going on, crew? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Serrano. Hopefully y'all are chilling right now, but if you're new to the crew, do me a huge favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button, as well as getting subscribed and notified for more future videos just like this. But today we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy A02s after getting the 11 Android update. With the One UI 3.1 version software on here. So we're going to be talking about that software. We're also going to be talking about what I think about this device after, the time of that I've had it, the duration of time that I've had it, things like that, the smoothness of the processor, the battery life on this guy, the screen display, the performance, like things of that nature that you would normally talk about in a follow-up video after getting an update. So I definitely kind of want to talk about those things with you, kind of want to go over some of the main features about this device. Is it really a good performance for this price? And just to let you guys know, this is a device for $138 right now on Amazon, so you can get it fairly affordable. But this is my review after a few months with this device. I've only had it for, I would say, about less than 3-4 months or so, something like that. So I'm going to tell you exactly how long I had it. But if you're already subscribed to the crew, I appreciate you 100%. Do me a huge favor, if you're brand new to the crew, make sure you hit the like button. Again, I appreciate you for doing that. But I've had this device for about 2 months now. It's only been 2 months now, but this device has gone through some major changes. It had the 2.5 Samsung One UI on here with the Android 10 when I first got it. It was pretty snappy, it was pretty nice. They did actually go ahead and update it to the Android 11 with the 3.1. So I'm gonna leave a link up here, that video where I did the installment of the Android 11, but this is my follow-up video to that one. So you probably already watched that one, if I'm not mistaken. If you haven't already, make sure you watch that one and then come back, watch this one. But I appreciate that, and I appreciate your support again. So the Samsung Galaxy A02s is a unique phone. It comes in at a price that is very affordable for a lot of people, and it's only $138. It was on sale from $145 on Amazon. So it's something a lot of people can afford at this price point, especially if you have if you're a college student and you're paying off tuition. Maybe you're saving up for a new car or something like that. This is a perfect phone if you're on a budget. So I kind of want to talk about who this phone is for first, and then kind of go into some of the details and experiences that I've had with it over the last 2 months. So this phone is pretty much a great phone. I've been using it. First of all, let's talk about the build quality. It has this absolutely gorgeous red color with the diamond shaped clusters on the back of here. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. The clusters are different color reds, so they stand out when you tilt it, and it almost looks like a puzzle piece or something. Like, it kind of looks really cool, like a mosaic in a church window or something like that. Really cool colors on here, on the back of here. But this is one of my favorite colors in the entire world, compared to like this red, or even the deep red color right here. This one has like the deep one, and it has the light reds on there. So if you're a person who likes red, obviously this is a nice phone. Another thing that I wanted to note, it does not scratch, cause fingerprints on the back or anything like that. So the camera is actually receded. It's positioned inside of the phone, so it's receded in the phone, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So the build quality is I gotta say it's stunning. They did it with the A12. They did it with the dual tone finish on the A12. This one has the same finish on it all around. It's consistent throughout the whole phone, but they did it again just a different way. So I really like the fact how these cameras are positioned in the phone. It only comes out about 1/4 of a millimeter, which is really crazy. So they recede inside of the phone. Also, you're getting Type-C on here Type-C for charging, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack at the bottom. Single firing speaker, so it's not gonna, you know, win any awards when it comes to the sound on this thing. But I think they cut some corners as well with the Wi-Fi. You don't get the 5 gigahertz and you don't get the dual speakers as well. But Bluetooth 4.2, maybe, I think it might have 5, I'm not sure. There's kind of some inconsistencies on the websites that I was looking at, but I think it's Bluetooth 4.2 if I'm not mistaken, just to save some money and cut corners. But the A12 has the Bluetooth 5.0, I'm certain of that. So I didn't really notice any difference between the sound quality of the A12 and then this one, but we get that dynamic wallpaper thing, which is really sick. I really like how they do that. They let you do it with food, animals, scenery, you know, things like that. So they give you a ton of ways that you can customize this phone, which is cool. They give you themes and everything. So the facial recognition, it's spotty on here. It's not, it just missed my face. Hold on. Okay, it got it this time. So this direction, I was able to get a scan. This direction, not so much. So it kind of just depends. You also do have to lift it directly to your face to unlock it. You don't get a fingerprint sensor like the A12 where it was on the side. You don't even get a rear fingerprint sensor on. So they cut corners with that as well. PLS display on this thing with 270 pixels per inch on this one. So it was announced in November 2020. It came out in January or something like that, January 2021, right? So it was released about 3 months later. But this guy has normal performance. The thing that's pushing this guy is the Snapdragon 450. Now, before you cut me off and say it's trash, do me a favor, hear me out. So this thing has 4 gigabytes of RAM coupled with the 64 gigabytes of internal storage on here. So that Snapdragon 450, which is a 14 nanometer processing chip. It's a very old processing chip. I will agree with you on that one, but don't don't destroy me just yet. I just kind of want to talk about this chipset. So like I said before, we're going to go into device care. I'm going to look at the storage as well as the battery life on here. So, you know, for our storage, we're getting 64 gigabytes of internal storage. We're also getting 4 gigabytes of RAM bundled in the package. So when it comes to the performance, because it has really good RAM management on this device, there's no slowdown, stutters, or hiccups. Compared to some of the other Samsung Galaxy A02 the devices, this one is a little bit snappier. I just noticed that it was able to, there's no wait time when you're pushing buttons. As soon as you hit a button on this thing, it opens up. So I really like that. Now as far as the cameras, macro camera, a 2 megapixel macro camera, 2 megapixel for portraits. And then we get a main shooter on here. The front facing camera, there's some haptics on here in the camera now. When you're switching between different things, you get a haptic feedback, which is kind of cool. So every time I'm switching between that's new. And then they also did put on the selfie camera the wide angle and the group photo, so it's not too close to your face when you're taking a shot. I like how they did that with the update on this device to the Android 11. If you haven't gotten the Android 11 update to 3.1, please be patient. You know what I'm saying? Just wait it out. It might be a few more days. It might be a week. It might be even less than that. But just wait it out. It's coming to the Samsung Galaxy A02s as well as the 12 and the Tab A7 as well. But performance is pretty smooth. I was able to run PUBG. I was able to run Call of Duty Mobile. You know, the Car X highway racing, things of that nature. The Wolf. Some of my favorite games that I like to play on Android. But before we let's jump into another note. So the performance was actually pretty good with the clock speed at 1.8 gigahertz as well. We do get the storage type of 5.1 storage that they're using on this guy. It's the eMMC thing. So I haven't checked to see if we can move apps because I still got half of the phone storage left to work with, which is just enough for me. It's plenty of enough storage. 5 megapixel on the front, so the shooter on the front will get a little bit grainy if you are in low light, but if you're in natural light, obviously daylight is the most appealing light to use with this phone. You will be quite surprised with some of the pictures that you will be getting. So Bluetooth 4.2 is a downside. The fact that they don't have that fast the Wi-Fi on here. We get 15 watts charging, so you will be able to get fast charging speeds on this device. A 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which seems to drain a little bit quicker than I would to my liking. Edge panel on this guy, however, that drains the battery a little bit quicker, so I usually turn the edge panel settings off just to restrain some of the battery on here, keep that thing lasting at least 2 days versus 1.5. So just let you guys know my experience with the software. Android 11 3.1, I get about 1.5 to 2 days depending on what I'm doing with this device, but you know what I'm saying, it's a really good smartphone for me. Social media, typing on here is pretty decent, so it's got a nice decent haptic feedback, not anything that's gonna blow your mind away. Actually, when I'm typing on here, no haptics whatsoever, but the vibration on the camera mode was pretty cool to feel every single time I would toggle to a different. So it's snappy performance for the camera, but the only thing is it won't have any stabilization when you're taking videos, but you will be happy with the picture quality that this thing provides. So if you have a steady hand and if you're still with the video and you're just doing like a pan, it will work out perfect. But if you're like walking, you're gonna experience some shakeage. So I just want to throw that out there. But my overall experience with the Android 11 on the Samsung Galaxy A02s has been quite great, and I haven't really had any complaints. They're rocking the Adreno 506 on here as well, and it's a PLS display, 20:9 aspect ratio, full plastics body on this device as well. So that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk about. My experience with this device so far. The battery is pretty good. It's not dying like prematurely or anything like that. It does last the 1.5 days, which is what I would expect, to 2 days as well. But this finish is crazy. I really like the finish on here. You know what I'm saying? You get those dynamic wallpapers on here, which are I'm repeating myself, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. But I definitely appreciate you guys for rocking with me throughout the whole video. I definitely appreciate you 100%. But if you're already part of the crew, make sure you subscribe. Well, if you're not part of the crew, subscribe, get notified. But if you're already part of the crew, salute. But do me a huge favor before you wrap this video up, before you check out another video, make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate you for doing that, and I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna see you in the comment section as well, so we'll chop it up there and we'll talk more about the A02s and the Android 11 update with the 3.1 UI software and this beautiful, gorgeous red color that we have here. Let me know what color you have. Also, let me know if you have if you have an A series phone. You know what I'm saying? You're still part of the family. But if you're already part of the crew, I appreciate you 100%. If you haven't already, hit that like button, and I'm gonna get right back with you. I'll see you in the comment section right now. Later, crew. Peace.